my dear students, we are doing a very important chapter, The Making of a Scientist by Robert W. Peterson. Robert W. Peterson. The Making of a Scientist is a very long chapter. It's a very important chapter, integral chapter. I will make the video of this chapter in 3 to 4 parts. In the first part, I am explaining you about Richard E. Bright. Richard E. Bright was one of the pioneer scientists of United States of America. He was born in a place called Pennsylvania in USA. He won many awards like the Cyril Scholar Award and the Schering-Plough Award in biochemistry and molecular biology. At 22 as the Scot of the Year, his interest in butterflies started to expand at a very early age, and he was the one who actually explained to the world how cell works, how the cell works in our body, how our DNA works, and what is the composition of our body. Actually, Richard E. Bright is the pioneer in this field. He explained how the cell works. Then, no school magazine has ever printed any article on science, but his particular essay, his particular journal was printed in the college magazine, and the name of that particular journal was In the Proceeding of the National Academy of Science. First time the scientific journal ever published something in the college magazine. He has a long strings of achievement. Long strings of achievement means he had achieved many things in life. Like he was a great scientist, pioneering scientist. His research on monarch butterflies was greatest. And he lived in a place called Reading in Pennsylvania. And in that particular place, he cannot play football, which is an outdoor game, and baseball. But he was an avid collector of things. He collect the things. He collect coins. He collect many things. Like he collected rockets, fossils, coins, and he was also the eager astronomer like this. So these were the one of its habits which Richard E. Bright has in abundance, and he was very great in the collection of butterflies. He collected 25 different species of butterflies, and it was a great achievement for him. His father died when he was in 3rd standard, and for his mother, he was his only companion. So both mother and the son, they used to assemble every day at the dining table in the evening and want to discuss. His mother supported him greatly by providing them microscope, collected the things, provided them microscope, telescope, camera, mountaining material, etc. He always was a very bright child, great child. He collected 25 different species of butterflies. Then his mother gave him a great book regarding the migration of the monarch butterfly. The name of that particular book was The Travels of Monarch. This particular butterfly, known as the monarch butterfly, they flew to South America, and that gave Richard E. Bright the whole survey, the whole gamut or the whole galaxy of his research and the scientific discovery. When he read that particular book, it was told to the reader that tag a butterfly and send it to Frederick A. Urquhart. Who was Frederick A. Urquhart? Frederick A. Urquhart was the scientific researcher on butterflies, on biology in Ontario, Canada. So you have to tag the butterfly and send it to him. So this was also a great thing. So butterfly collection period in Reading. Reading is in which state of America? Pennsylvania. Was the last six weeks of the late summer. In the late summer, last 6 weeks, yani 40 means 42 days. He has to cover all the butterflies, and he in his basement. Basement means in a house. Basement. He uh, got those butterflies. It was very difficult to collect each and every butterfly because it's a very time consuming process. So what he did, he captured a monarch female butterfly. He preserved her eggs, incubated them in the basement, and from the eggs comes the caterpillar. From the caterpillar comes the pupa. From the pupa comes the full adult butterfly. So Richard E. Bright has covered that whole process. But he has 1,000 different kind of species of butterflies in his basement. Can you imagine a boy just studying in a 6th and 7th grade having such a research work? So what happened after that? He get fed up, he get bored. Why? Because it is a very tedious process, time consuming process. Nobody appreciated him, neither he got any review. Just 2 butterflies he tagged, which were 72 miles from each other. After that, what he did, when he was in 7th grade, he started to participate in a country quiz or in an international journal seminar or quiz or festival. There his show was the frog tissue, the slide of frog tissue in a microbiology. He was showing the different slides of frog tissue in a microbiology class. But he lost that particular trial. He lost that in that particular fear. Why? Because that was its slide show. It was not a real experiment for him. And he felt very disheartened, very distressed. Why? Because he has not won anything. All the other people have won many things. So he once again started to prepare well for the international fair, biology fair, and the country fair next year. And that time his main focus was on insects. That how the insects and he wrote to Frederick A. Urquhart about on what particular thing he should do the experiment. And the Urquhart sent him many articles, staked with articles like you can do the research on this particular butterfly, that butterfly, this butterfly. And that time on his research on insect, he won the prize both at the country fair as well as the international journal fair. And that then he brought him into the limelight. After that, he started researching for the monarch butterflies, and it is said that the monarch butterflies were actually he has discovered a virus. That virus particularly eats monarch butterflies. Due to this, the monarch butterfly population has depleted, has gone down. And he knows that that particular virus is carried by a beetle, but he has to prove that. Nobody believed him except Richard A. Urquhart. This was the first part of this chapter. I have worked very hard for this. I am doing it for you. Very hard for this. I am going to explain each and everything. So if you do not understand anything, if you do not know anything, please let me know. Thank you very much. Now we will move to the next part.